Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is WebView, and in WebView we're going to create a IB outlet for a UI web view, web page. We call this this pointer variable a web page. And notice that this is a pointer variable, and that's what the star is. And the pointer type is for a UI web view object. All right. So, and we'll do the same thing for the map view. We're going to declare a MK map view sorry, IB outlet. IB outlet. B outlet. MK map view. We'll call this our map, simply. Okay. Now, if you do this, you might notice that this is not purple. Okay. Usually that tells you that something's wrong. Now, the thing is that what I did, I had to redo this video, and in order to, if you do a map view, you have to import the map kit to make sure that this will build. Okay, let's rebuild that, and we have an error. And the error, oh, did put a star here. I've done this several times here. It gives you, I mean, look at this error. Look at this. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Statically allocated instance of object C class. It's ugly. Anyway, we're going to make sure this is a pointer type. And it compiled, and now we go back to open up our zip file, and then we're going to connect our views. So we go back to our views here, our view controllers, and notice now that we have the in the web view we have the in the web view controller we have the web page outlet, and under our map view controller we have the map outlet. So what we'll do is we're going to connect the web page outlet to the UI web view. So you can connect it here, or you can connect it here. Either one, it's the same thing. So, and again, we do the same thing for first MK map view. We go to the, so here the map view controller is selected, which is this. And we can drag the map outlet to either the map view here or map view there. Either one is fine. Okay, so now those are connected, and now what we're going to do is Command Q for quitting and saving the zip file. And now what we want to do is Command Shift R to open up the debugger console, and Command R to run the program. And let's see what happens. Oh, we get an error. All right. Terminated app due to uncaught exception. NS invalid unarchived operations exception. Reason: the NS key unarchiver decode object for key cannot decode object for class. MK map view. All right, so I did this on purpose. I know what the problem is. The problem is that the map kit view that we're importing doesn't have a framework to import it from. So now you might have this as a default, but normally this is not going to be, you have to add this framework in order to use the map kit view. So what you do is you add, do a right click under frameworks, add, and add existing framework. Okay, under frameworks you select the map kit framework. Now, in my case, this wasn't, and when I originally did this, this wasn't available. So what you could do here is do map kit and do the latest date and pick the most recent mapkit.framework, all right? Or if it's already available, then pick it out of your presented frameworks, all right? So just pick that and add, and there's no other, just say add, and now the MapKit framework is added as part of your Xcode project. Again, we'll do Command B for build, which includes a save all, Command Shift R for the debugger, we clear this log, and Command R to run the program, stop execution, because we had it already up and running. We're going to stop and restart it. And here we are, okay? So, and here's the map. So the map view is available to you, and but the web view is still empty, okay? So the nice thing is about a map view is, close this, is to do a map view, all you have to do is to declare the IB outlet and MK map view. You do not have to implement any commands. The default map will be presented as you just saw. As far as doing more map functions, we'll cover that in a different tutorial. But for the web view, this is not enough. You also have to tell in the WebView controller, the WebView controller has to say, hey, load a web page, and you have to give a URL. Well, how do you do this in Xcode? And to be honest with you, this is a little bit Byzantine. So if you see this code, you might go, oh my God, what is that? It is ugly. But I will address that. So what you want to implement is a function called awake from nib. Okay, and what this does is awake from nib is a is part of the NS object. Is a method under NS object which prepares the receiver after it has been loaded from an interface builder archive or nib file. So it's an NS object UI kit additions reference, or an addition, and that's what that is. And you can read about it in the references. And again, the way you always do this is double-click on that, right-click API references. You can pause and read up on that. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to call a method on our web page object, okay, which is web page. And now what we want to do is the web page is a UI web view object, all right? It's not instantiated here, it's instantiated over here in the zip file, but and it's connected, this variable is connected to the object in the zip file. But in order to get a reference on this UI web view, notice that one of the what do you call it? One of the methods you can call on a UI web view is a request. Where is it? It was just here a second ago. A load request, okay? And a load request has that format. So basically a load request will, the method requires an NSURL request, okay? And to be honest with you, this gets kind of weird, but heck, that's the way we're rolling here.